Hello, 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 and welcome to Oracle Priestess Naomi, Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who already know me, what's up? And for those of you who don't, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Archangel Michael, please protect me as I channel the energy for the collective. We are pulling on the energy of Taurus, not the astrology sign, not the zodiac, the energy of Taurus. If you are a sun sign Taurus or an ascendant, or you have it in your chart somewhere, this may resonate for you or it may not. Please use the title as a way to see if it resonates. If it doesn't, it's okay. There'll be another reading for you. This reading is timeless. He's talking about the shift that has been coming. If you go through some of the readings from the past, let's pick up the title. Some people are saying it's 2 years back, some 3. It just depends. Past, present, future influence is always at play when we're pulling that energy. It is the direction. It is the mirroring of your soul. I am just here as a guide, as a channel, to help you. So, that being said, there is something here about job stability. Okay, that's what we're going to focus on for now. The big energy is about job stability. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay? There's a telepathic communication here. And also there is strength for you through the element of water. Now, I've been talking about the revolution for a while. I can post down below one of the very early readings for me talking about the revolution. Revolution does have a lot to do with the eclipses, and we do have a solar eclipse on August 12th. So pay mind to that one too. Scorpio comes out a lot as a energy that is thrusting us forward, but also an energy that we may have to watch. But together with what we have with the telepathic communications that are protected, with the element of water being here, we have love beginning. And that's at the bottom of the deck before I would even shuffle. So I split the deck and we have love begins and we see the bowl of water. Okay. The telepathic. So love begins. We talked about job stability. So let's connect it, right? So job stability could be about your career, love beginning there, an attachment, or even you meeting someone at the new job, the promotion, the job that is coming up for you. I see a lot of busy bees. So it does look like a work environment that has a lot going on, but also it just feels like you're creating something. You're creating jobs for other people. It's going to be a tough road. What you end up choosing. What is hidden, it looks like you looking for something that's not there externally, where you should be looking inside. And there goes the moon to confirm what's hidden. And as you see, it's kind of looking for something. And then there's water there as well, again. So letting yourself go with the flow, but there's also a mirroring effect that I'm seeing here. You could be thinking that you're repeating a pattern or repeating a cycle when it's actually something different. It looks the same. That's what the shift's about. The shift has to do with kind of like you getting to the sun, you to the sun is revealing, the sun is shining, the sun brings out who we really are. And that's going to be through your ascendant sign. So, yes, this is not astrology, and no, this is not zodiacs, but planetary alignment has a lot to do with a lot of the things that are going to be make or break for your life during this time as far as your career goes. And again, there's a mirroring. You could be mirroring other people, you could be mirroring yourself. God's all over this. Let's see. What is their dilemma? I keep getting a lot of cards upside down, and I don't read upside down, so I'm going to make sure that they're all facing the same way so that we can have an easier time with this. The song Searching, Searching, Searching for My Baby. Yes, I am searching, searching for my love. So, we did talk about love beginning here, but no chasing. It's going to show up. She can show up. Whatever. It's going to come. And like I said, person, place, or thing, this could have to do with your career. And look, this high priestess still wants to go out upside down. There is a time period that I have talked about with a lot of my spiritual investment clients. Shout out to my spiritual investment clients if you're listening. So time period between the 17th to about the 28th of July. There's a lot of big changes happening. It should be big happy changes for most of you who are sowing, who have been sowing. You're going to be reaping. It's definitely, it's beyond reaping season. It's more like, okay, the shift forces you to leave behind what no longer serves you. And, that's a phrase that is often used, but you're really going to see it. You're going to be forced to act, or you're going to feel stuck and you're going to go back into another cycle. Okay, let's see what the dilemma is for you. What is the dilemma? What is the dilemma? Yeah. We have heartbreak, or like I said, the wrath of God, things really changing, things being turned upside down. It's really feeling like the tower moment, like kind of like the tower, like they talk about like, hey, things falling down, things being dismantled, but justice comes right after. Okay, so that's important to understand, that there's the chaos, there's things coming, and you're going to feel like, oh, it's happening again, or things are not going in my favor again. But yeah, things will go in your favor in the end. And again, in a lot of these cards, we're seeing the mirroring. See those two flowers? And then at the bottom, see those two? And then the bat, the wings, the wingspan. And then is the bat in front of the sun, because it looks like the bat's in front of the sun. And blind faith, right? Blind justice. So things will come exactly as they're supposed to come in the divine timing of it all. The shift is important because it is literally the dismantling of a societal crutch that enables politicians, the gray, the men in gray. I've been reading this book, Momo, and I'm barely on chapter 4, but what is clear to me is that there is balance that comes for all during this time. What that looks like is going to be different for everybody, just depending on how they're applying their life lessons, how they are viewing, how much they're helping, thy neighbor, how much they want to advance, how much they're willing to surrender. Surrender is a big thing during this time. Surrender to what's in front of you. Surrender to the Most High God. Let's see. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles, the weaving of the web. Yeah, and you know, it seems like there is sewing, a lot of sewing, right? You see all those, I think you saw my face, which I was trying not to do. I have some crazy sunburn on my face. Some of you are on vacation. Some of you are just in your backyard getting sunburned. The sun's great, but make sure you protect yourself. I actually, you know, even with some I don't know why I wanted to call it sunshade, with sun protection cream, whatever. I can't remember what it's called right now. It's so crazy. Yeah, I still will get all red in my face. And also, you know, during this time, there's things happening for you. 11:11 on the clock. There's things happening for you that seem to be upside down and out of order. I see the Canadian shield. I don't know if that's for somebody. I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything. On an institutional level, we also have what can be considered World War III, but it's not to alarm anybody, because I do get a lot of downloads about things that are going to happen. I just don't share them because that's not my mission. My mission is to help transmute, help bring peace, help people come to a place of forgiveness, help with honesty and transparency. But some of you may want to be thinking about taking your money out of a bank, putting it in a safe, just in case there is some practical issues. Not really sure, but they're talking about the places to go and the places you have been. Okay, so whoever that's for, just let us know what the factor is here. What is the factor? What is the factor to the dilemma of the heartbreak? We want me to shuffle both. There we go. Okay, we have Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, we just talked about money. And if you see the Bull, the unlimited potential, but feeling like you have to work more, but really they're saying you can work less and make more. You can Three of Wands it, which is, you know, your magic, you're working, but a lot of you have some psychic gifts that you're going to be putting to work, and that's going to really evolve during the shift. So there's a lot of birds here too. There's a sparrow, and the messengers from the other side, your guides. Some of you are light workers, don't know what that is. I do have a video about that. Or just ask me in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions. The number 13 is important during this time, and there's definitely a celebration, okay? There's a celebration of the coming of working less, making more. It's going to be an accumulation of wealth that you are going to be working on, and that can change. So let's see what the shift brings. What is the message for the shift? For those of you who have been suffering in silence, no more. Hit the road back. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road back. So a lot of you are literally on schedule to divorce, to break up, to kick that person out who's been living with you for too long. They gotta go. But also, maybe you are hitting the road, like as far as you're going to go travel, you're thinking about a lot of different things. I see someone just like having some kind of mobile business as well, maybe a food truck. And definitely here again, we talk about the shadow, we talk about the duality, but also the mirroring. Okay, so that is what the question was. What is the shift bringing? We are facing our shadows more, but we're also integrating it. Like, because we can transmute and turn our shadow into empowerment, not just for ourselves, but also for others. What else? What else is the message? What else is the message? We have material harvest, so material wealth. Because remember, abundance is general, but material wealth is talking about that money. If you open up your heart. Okay. So that's another thing. Heart chakras, people awakening. They're understanding. They're thinking about what they have to do in order to take advantage of what's in front of them, because there's going to be a lot of opportunity. Some people will miss out because of the heartbreak, and some people won't. They'll be like, heartbreak, heartbreak. What else? Shadow, heart chakra opening, so grand awakening. That can cause chaos and confusion in some people. And yeah, here we go, the temptation, the devil, the chaos and confusion that can come from the awakening, from the shadow self, that could be called and labeled as, falling into depression, or acting on in ways that you've never acted out, or, staring down the bottom of that bottle. That is a great time for manifesting what you want, even through that temptation, because one can be thinking about it, but as long as you don't do it and you don't give into that, that's how you transmute. Like, not saying that you can't have those thoughts of doing what you want. We have third eye, yes, awakening, yes, people coming into their gifts, people helping each other, people going to bat for each other. That's where that protest energy comes from. That's where that, hey, like, nah, we ain't gonna deal with this, what you got going on, as an institutional level. And, like I said, there's that temptation. Oddly enough, July 15th, and this says 15th. So, and earlier I got the song that just came back up. Searching for my baby. Yes, I am searching for my baby. Searching for my love. Manifestation comes right back out. What else you got for them? Crown chakra. So yes, awakening. If you've been seeing the number 7, higher level of engagement, higher level of heart chakra opening, higher level of anything and everything you can think of that is spiritual. You may want to think about cactus, essential oil of pomegranate, and I have, for some reason, smoky quartz, and that's going to be helping with the heart chakra, and jade, obsidian, and turquoise for connecting during the crown chakra. And the real big thing is choosing wisely, because you have messengers, and these messengers could lead you astray, especially ancestors with their own agenda. And then we have obstacles and challenges, and sitting right next to it, we have temptation again. So, these are the things that are coming out about temptation, is choosing wisely, because you got to trust your manifestations once you get them. You know what I'm saying? But there is a positive movement forward for a lot of you, and a lot of you are going to be tested, and, no matter what, at the end of the day, whatever you choose to do, everything always comes back to God. everything, everyone, every just, it always comes back to God. Let's see what we're going to finish with here. What is the ultimate message during the shift? What is the gift? There's so much coming. Triumphant success when I split the deck. And love beginning. And look, new beginning. Like literally it just, boom, you saw that. And then love begins. Self-love, love for another, spiritual unions, that building you want, that business you're trying to achieve. Okay. What else? We have movements, choices, and decisions. Okay. See? What? Disruption. Yeah, big disruption. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Doesn't mean it's going to be horrible or bad. It's just going to be different. It's going to be a big different. I see things happening for some people in Michigan. I see great things, great political things happening in Mexico. But there's still that Canada, the Canadian shield that keeps coming out. I don't know. But then there is a compass, and I see the north. Okay, let's see what this card has for us. Power. So that could be what they're talking about. But this is empowerment, self-empowerment, individualized empowerment. And if you see that, there's a lion behind it. And why is there a lion behind it? Because there's a lot of Leo energy coming down through the ethers, getting it done. Royal bloodlines, remembering who you are, why you came, what's your mission. Lots of people getting on their missions. Wrath of God. Okay. There's something here about Puerto Rico for some of you. There's something here about music, helping you along the way. Messages, write them down. Timestamp them, date stamp them. What else we got? It's 2219. And at the end, we have two cards together. One says new beginnings, and the other says solitude. So keep your new beginnings quiet. Make sure you're taking the time to really think about what you're going to do, what messages you get, however that is, because Holy Spirit, whatever prophecies, and at the end of the day, if you need a personal session, then, let me know. But some of you are going to be trapped in fear, or people around you are going to be trapped in fear. They're not going to want what to do. They're going to try to come get you to do what it is that they want you to do. So, people coming back from the past, you got to watch that, because I feel like those are the disruptions. Those are the things that are going to try to stop you. Those will be the challenges and the obstacles, is saying no to those people. And that could be hard for some of you. But they're telling you to stand your ground. Stand your ground. And what else? What else? Yeah. Awareness. The awareness. All you have to do is be aware. But a lot of you are going to have been feeling your crown chakra tingling, your third eye tingling, things really being different. You seeing different, smelling different, eating different, things tasting much different. And that is your spiritual power, as you saw that just come up all by itself. So you're still you, but you're not. What else? Surrender. Surrender to your spiritual power. Surrender to the Most High God, because this shift will be the moment to your destiny, to your forever. There's always a chance to do things differently, but if you can do it now, why not just answer the call? And I'm here. If you need me, just let me know. I'll do what I can for anyone that really needs it and is really calling for it. Take a moment of silence for those who have lost their lives through injustice. The parents of the young man that I don't like saying names, but the young man that lost his life, senseless deaths, women who are killing their children, children who are killing their parents, anyone that is in a space where temptation is becoming obsessive thoughts of demise. We must hold these people in our prayers, especially the children of the world. We must save the children. So we will work hard for that. Whatever your mission is, anything that it is that you try to do, always include something to do something for a child, even if it's not yours. I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today, and I sure do hope it was you. Remember, a lot of you who are watching, it's going to be about you and your spiritual career, or what you bring spiritually to your career. Lots of you are already in your career. All you have to do is have that spilled over, even if you do one thing that's out of your comfort zone, to help a child, to help a parent, to say a prayer, to go outside what you're used to make a difference. Accelerated motion, because that's going to help the entire energy of the universe to bring balance and love and peace and prosperity to all. Okay? Don't forget to rest, take your time out, understand what's happening, take naps. Yeah, see, moderation. And financial and material changes are coming for you. Okay? So, stability, career stability, job stability, love stability. Stability is here. Okay? It's going to look different for everybody. But remember, stand your ground and trust, have faith. The Most High God is with you. Bye.